Today we are going to meet the chairwoman of non-governmental institution Latvian social responsibility platform CSR Latvia, and today we are going to talk how this organization helps to companies to develop sustainability strategy and what is the role of HR in achieving sustainable goals. It's very important to look on green HR from different perspectives, not only from company perspective, but also from non-governmental institutions and also governmental institutions. I hope that in future will be also one talk with the representative of ministry, any ministry or something else. Yeah. Hello. Nice to meet you, Agnese.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
This is for you, for your environment, for your office to be greener.
Thank you very much.
It is good to see you. Today I am visiting the non-governmental organization, the Latvian Corporate Social Responsibility Platform, CSR Latvia, and I am going to talk with Agnese Alksne-Bensone, Chairwoman of the Board of CSR Latvia. Nice to meet you, Agnese.
Hello. Thank you for invitation.
Yeah, thank you for hosting us and agreeing to talk about this organization which unite the companies, which unite the governmental and non-governmental organizations, and your organization is very responsible and also focus on social responsibility issues and also sustainability issues, and today I would like to talk also about the green human resource management, because this is my passion, and I would like to know how your organization also see the green human resource management. Is it part of your activities, or this is also your focus? And this is why I am here. I am Liga Peiseniece. I am a professor of BA School of Business and Finance in Latvia, and yeah, green human resource management is a human resource management, which is focused on helping, supporting achieve to sustainable goals, and this could be through the recruitment, through the training, through the involvement and personal appraisal, and also rewarding. And I have a pleasure to talk with experts, with professionals, and today I'm so happy to talk with you, Agnese. And could you tell about your background and why you are here and how long you are here?
Yes, thank you very much for this opportunity. Yes, and my name is Agnes, and I have been involved with sustainability issues in different capacities, in different organizations, locally, internationally, for it's very hard to say a number of the years, but more than 15 years, 15. And so my passion is that I don't understand why, if you know how to do it right, why you're not doing it right. So, and this question is actually bugging me, and this question is making up me at night or with new ideas, and this drives me to try to explain, to try to a little bit persuade, or to give like examples or best practice or business case for companies to act differently, because I believe that companies are quite powerful because they can sell to us everything, even things we don't need. So that's what wakes me up at night. And CSR Latvia is an NGO. I founded it together with other individuals in 2013. That was a time when sustainability was not a name that they used to describe responsible business practice. It was CSR, and usually CSR was related to philanthropy, everything what we do, what law is saying to us, but everything extra is our responsibility. And so we are not talking about the business case here. And over time, European Commission with regulation and all the finance sector with also regulation has pushed us, like professionals, companies, to think otherwise. And that's why there's plenty of work for us, consultants, NGOs, individuals, professors, to continue to develop these themes very specifically and very deep dive already, because there's space for that now.
It's so great that we met also several months ago when I was a part of this education program that CSR Latvia offered for the companies. This is a responsible ambassador program. And could you tell what it is? I was in this program, but maybe you could tell what it is.
Yeah, so my question would be, did you like it? Did they help you?
Yes. It gave me the broader view on these so different aspects of sustainability and responsibility, and I think it's very important not to look very narrow, but look from a wider perspective, and also to meet the representatives from different companies. And I was really happy to be part of this, and this is just beginning, because we are not. We participate in this program, which lasted several months, and now we are community. We are community, and we communicate with each other.
You still do that?
Yes.
I'm so happy to hear it, because that's one of our purposes of the program.
Yes, and it's a pleasure also to visit companies and to see different experience. This is not a short time program, but this is educational program which lasts a longer time, and this is also up to participant how we are active, and what we can learn from each other. And how many graduates do you have?
More than 150 now. So it's not a lot when you think about that. It started in 2018, but we have some KPIs. What happens with the graduates? And graduates usually become sustainability managers, or they understand what actually to do with the job on every day about sustainability, and we give them tools because we can't deep dive in each company who is present at the education program, but we give them tools where to look, what to find, whom to ask, and how to navigate or surf regulation and all the other things. And program contains with one very good thing that is usually interesting for HR and or CEOs. When you come back from the training, is like, what did you do there? How it will help our company? So we have a diploma work. We are encouraging companies, representatives to take one particular issue, what they would like to do, to solve, and we help them to do it. So basically we build for them a plan, how they would be able to move forward with an issue. For example, I don't know, prepare sustainability report, how to create strategy, how to do CO2 calculations, how to work with suppliers, how to do HR in a responsible way, not only including diversity, but also climate. So we had these projects are very inspiring, and we have another KPI that around 1/4, like 25% of all the initiatives have seen the daylight. And these initiatives usually are requiring from the companies to change. So it takes time to persuade board, to persuade the CFO, to persuade somebody in your team that we actually have to do it. Because sustainability strategies in companies, one of the criteria why it actually is sustainability strategy, it talks about transformation. And transformation is something that is not possible without people who are on the board of that. And usually program participants, the perfect combo who should participate is one of the board members, preferably chairman of the board, and somebody who is actually landing the case, and is it sustainability manager or personal director or HR director or anyone else from the team who actually will have hands-on the topic. So it's the program itself. You can always read or look at the webinars, and it's always self-taught, this topic, the same as the Green HR. It's self-taught. You don't have an education program for that still now today, but yeah. So these are the things that is happening around us, and it's really fast, changing a lot. So we are always hands-on, and we have 15 core lecturers who are giving their knowledge. And one of the beautiful things about these lecturers, in their career, they have been sometime an NGO leader or part of, or they have been in private sector, even owning some companies, or they have been also in a combination of somebody worked in the government. So we have this people who are not interested only in numbers, but also interested in why questions and values. So that's why I'm very proud of this program.
Yes, I completely agree that the lecturers, they are very experienced and also very inspiring. And what is really great from my perspective, what I have noticed that yes, they are very open to share, not to just to say something, and not to be very close, yeah, but to be very open. This is very important. And also, if it's necessary, then it's possible also to communicate with them after this program. Yeah, this is a really great example how we can cooperate, how we can get new knowledge, new experience in not only in educational this phase, yeah, but we can do also after, and this is also very important. I would like to,
If I may,
yes,
one thing,
yeah,
I think we are working with adults.
yeah.
And adults are very hard public to
Yeah,
teach something
very
to
demanded,
them.
very
demanding.
demanded.
You never know what you are actually entering into. And we try to play games, and that's actually blows the mind, some minds of some people when we ask them to play games and try to be creative and open out of the box. Is not a clear roadmap, and so it is challenging, and many people are struggling with that. And because sustainability is a topic that you can't, with the box thinking, go through it. I mean, it doesn't work. We would like to, but it doesn't work in the long term. And also, I think one of the aims what I had before I started the program is I was struggling with this idea. How can I persuade everyone else that it should be the right thing to do, to go sustainably fast? And why the program is called Responsible Business Ambassadors, because they become the voices, they become the voices of this topic, because, and they need tools, because without tools you can't preach. It's just preaching. And that's why in 2017, when I was in America for the fellowship program, community solutions program, I had the chance to see how it worked in one particular organization. And the story is like this, if we have time.
Yes, of course. It's very necessary.
When you go, when you travel internally in America, you always will find if the person from Texas will sit next to you, he will talk with you all the flight, all along for 1 or 2 hours, whatever flight it is, how great is to live in Texas. And he will point you like 1, 2, 3, 5, and this, and my grandmother, dad, blah, blah. And so this feeling is about, I want to move to Texas. I should even Google it, like, how maybe I should move to Texas, because in America, everybody is moving around very easily. mobility is there. And I worked in New Orleans, and New Orleans is like all this culture and festivities, party, water, like problems with water, so many other stereotypes, but no business issues, no living, it's good to live there, something like that. So New Orleans Business Alliance, they created a program about New Orleans ambassadors, NOLO ambassadors. So they were giving, they gathered together everybody who they call the non-formal leaders, NGO representatives, business representatives, somebody who is very active in society, and they give them like talking points and facts about why NOLA is a good place to invest, to live, and to be part of. And so that you have talking points on your airplane ride next to your Texan friend, you know. And I think, and this idea about ambassadorship, that you give and empower somebody to spread the news, that totally struck me. And that's why I decided that this will be the way to go. And I should be very thankful for the first 4 ambassadors who actually did it. And I follow up what they do in their life, and they are very successful in sustainability, and I'm very happy to be a little bit part of that.
Yeah, then it's possible to say that you are mother of this
Mother, I
program.
mean,
But
yeah.
I think it's very important. It's very important to take great ideas and to introduce in our society, and this ambassadorship. It's very important for so many countries, and also for the companies, and also for educational institutions, and I think that we can learn from that.
Yes.
This is really great. But if we come back to these final presentations, how many % of the presentations are focused on training, employee training? Could you say about that?
Very small percent.
Small.
Unfortunately, yes. The initiatives themselves, yes, but the requests what we get from our members, especially those ones who join the NGO, first one is about education. And actually, we understand that through education, when they come to a responsible business ambassadorship program, we have some companies who are sending everyone, newcomer, in the sustainability team or strategy team. So everybody goes through the program, so that they understand that we talk in the same language. Because for them, it's very hard to provide the same content of intro, what we think about sustainability, so they send everybody to us. And I think also I have discussed with many companies supplier training. If they will believe your story, that's one thing. But if you want that they change a little bit the mindset, you need some kind of outsourced, I don't know, expert or somebody who can give in very neutral territory the content, what you actually want to bring up, and why you are actually implying some kind of annexes to contracts, and why I need to audit you, and so on. But unfortunately, training initiatives is not there because we think it's easy.
Oh,
That's my opinion. I think it's easy. We will just go there and train and hire somebody to do it instead. But yes, unfortunately, HR is not seeing sustainability as I'm talking generally now.
yeah. But
there is examples, very good ones,
yeah.
but the trainings are not seen as investment about like values or corporate culture or ethics or something. We are very new to this, and they are, because it challenges the status quo of actually what business is doing. Because sometimes when company representatives come to us and they hear all this mindset and value-driven business model concept, they quit the jobs. I had several cases like that, and sorry for the employer, because they didn't understand what what it's all about, but very good for the employee because they found the best and better place where they can practice what they believe in. And that's sometimes shocking because you sometimes send your employee to do the checkbox and then they come back and say, come on, how you are doing your business.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
And when we talk also about this program, do you also cover green HR topics?
Like we don't have a topic Green HR, but in every aspect where we talk about topics, we have five big sections. One is values and regulation. Second one is social impact. Third one is environment, force, supply chain, governance and corruption. And fifth is reporting. We touch upon regulational issues and we touch upon employees because they need to understand, because one of the biggest problems in sustainability concept when the company is doing what would like to do it is to integrate sustainability matters in functions, and functions are led by employees.
Yeah.
And employees are resisting because why I have to, for example, salespeople, why I have to sell something green if I don't believe in it, I don't understand it, and I can't do it because they are not willing to buy it. For me to reach my KPI is very easy as I'm doing usually the business. So why you are doing this? Because my KPI results, if they are, for example, connected with my salary, will be less every month. So how do I motivate like salespeople to do it? How do I motivate the production team to start to organize themselves that, for example, we are using now waste. Like everything that is left over from the product, we will use it again. And somebody has to pick it up, somebody has to store it, somebody has to think about it, what to do with it. So it's practical change. And if you don't have an answer why you are doing it, then you will fail. Because in a policy level, everything is correct. But it doesn't work if you are not persuading or having your team on the same values and same ideas why you are doing it. And I think it's a struggle, and HR is not very happy for that because it's an extra work, because you are challenging the status quo of your business model. And everybody is afraid to do that.
It means that for HR, it is also a new area where it's necessary to develop skills, understanding. When we look on the trends, HR trends for 2024, then the Mercer made the big survey, and one of priority for HR is also sustainability. Also to collect data for sustainability reporting, and but when we look on in the books, in HR books, then nothing is about sustainability.
I mean,
these
education programs are lacking this.
Yeah, and
competence.
you know that my goal is also in the future to develop some chapters in the books, in textbooks, also in English, and also that it's very important to give this knowledge also for HR managers, and to look wider. Of course, in books we can read that HR need to support business goals, yeah, but it's not enough. It's not enough. We see that the companies who are really responsible, they have business goals, they have social goals, they have environmental goals, and HR needs to be active participants, active supporters, activists to train employees, who explain, not just to recruit employees, not just to train technical skills, not only reward, but it's necessary also to give new content for HR managers.
And I think it's even more challenging because double materiality due to the CSRD and ESRS standards and regulation. There is one particular governance sustainability aspect, what's called corporate culture. And when we start to talk about corporate culture, problem is big. We are not actually investing any money, so it's actually impact is high, financial impact is low, but impact is really high, because if we are not doing all these things that we are thinking we are not paying, but we live it, so very good for you. But the cost, if we are not actually thinking about corporate culture as the core of our business, then we are failing in our sales, we are failing in our business, we are failing our employees. So corporate culture is actually the key of corporate governance, to actually hold on all the goals that we are thinking to cascade to our employees, because they will never believe your goals if it's not there. So corporate culture is a huge challenge for personnel, for the HR, and I think one of the things what we are doing in today, we are planning to do, is to give a masterclass about corporate culture and ethics, how actually to calculate ROI for that. There are evidence how to do it and how much actually it costs us to be unethical. And so please tune in and follow up what we will do and what our masterclass will look like. But I think it's a huge challenge, and how you will report about corporate culture. What is the metric? And I think that's a challenge of HR person to think about it. What is our metric for our company? What will indicate that this actually is a good thing or bad thing for us?
Yeah, we see challenges. We see challenges,
yeah.
but of course, it's really great that exist also different initiatives, and also your organization have so great ambassadors. Yeah, and I think it's also very important also to make a bigger discussion about these issues, and also to talk about the role of HR, because it's not possible to make real changes only in area which is covered by sustainability manager.
No,
if he
it's not
works
possible.
only separately, that only as
That's another stereotype.
Yeah,
We will
yeah.
hire somebody who will deal with it. It's not going to work like that. The only thing what this person can do is create one Excel or whatever, like a data request forms, and ask from you. That's the only thing what he can do independently, knowing the standard. But everything else, that is action plans, goals, everything related to that, it's not possible. There are two other topics that HR should take into account. One, companies will have climate plans, transition plans, and they all involve risks related to personnel. And so they should be very clear with the boards and with the teams that are programming any kind of climate or transition plans, that personnel should be taken seriously, that if they can do it or not. Also, another thing what is happening with sustainability managers is called climate anxiety. Do you know what it is?
No,
Climate,
please tell more.
Climate anxiety is about that you have been hired for this job. You are well driven, you have all the right values, even you have some knowledge. But after a time, you understand that you are actually sitting on Excel sheets all day long, and that nothing is changing. And you have this anxiety to persuade yourself that, like, what can I do? What should I do? And some companies where there's a lot of communication about climate and that our business will end, there is also climate anxiety about if I will have a job tomorrow. So we should be very clear that what kind of message we would like to send. because the next question about, okay, we are having climate goals, the next question is, I have a job after like a year? And because, like, for example, it's automation, automobile industry. The amount of people that are let go now in Europe due to the factory closing, that's a climate anxiety, because nobody likes now climate, because it changes the landscape of work market and employability, because it doesn't work now anymore like it was previously. So what is the plan? What will be your plan? Will you take responsibility about these people? What is your exit strategy?
Yeah. These are topics which must be also discussed in the companies and also in society, and also how to make actions. And what I see also, that I see from HR perspective, and I think it is also about sustainability managers. They need to be very active. They need to be very active because if they are hired for the company, they cannot be as a Excel sheet also developers, but they need to create real activities which make the impact.
Very beautifully was said by one of our individual members. You can actually check in Latvian. There was a discussion about sustainability strategy guidelines, how to develop strategy. For the accountant, you are a good accountant when you are able to create balance sheet, and it's correct. So for the sustainability manager, is you should be able to strategize. And in the strategy, I'm not talking about only sustainability issues. I'm talking about business strategy. So that's why when we look at potential who can be our sustainability manager with ability to strategize, it's not communications. And very rarely it's possible from HR to overqualify. Marketing, like when you think about competence that you want, is it really the pool where you are looking for the next sustainability manager? Or maybe it's actually development or finance, or sometimes lawyers even become sustainability managers. So, or production managers can become, because they know the product. So how sensitive you are. Manufacturing companies usually combine quality manager's position with sustainability manager, because they know the systems, how everything works. But we should be very careful who we hire, and we should be very clear what we expect from the manager or vice president or board member. What is their job?
It's very important that the HR managers are in the board level. Then they could be also in this strategic team who also talk to strategize about all of these strategic goals, which involve business goals, sustainability goals, and social goals. And then HR is also the person who really can make changes. And I think it's also in our country, it's also not a big problem, but anyway, this is an issue where we see that as some HR, they just work as administrators. They are maybe good change makers, but they are not in strategic level, and they cannot to explain what really exists in the company for the top management, and they cannot also provide the information for employees from the top to down. And I think it's also the problem. But I see that if we look wider, then we see that also the future. The future is also where many people who are passionate, who can also make changes, and how do you see how we can also to help companies in this HR level. If we look, because you are very experienced to work with also with different representatives from the companies, but how to help to companies in HR level?
I think I will not be very original about this. I understand their frustration and struggle, because I believe that when people enter HR, they have some ideas and values and everything. And over time, when you understand what is the reality of the request from the board, usually to personal and HR managers, they feel a little bit betrayed that they can't maybe sometimes pursue what they actually wanted to do. And I think that's why one of the recipes what I can help them, you are very welcome to be part of our autumn program, Responsible Business Ambassadors, and together with your CEO, come and join the program. That's one thing what you can do. Educate yourself and yeah, so that's one thing. Another one, of course, is keep pushing and always find. Maybe 2 years ago this action actually didn't work, but now maybe times are different, and because I think for every idea there is just the right time and a place and the right people. So maybe in your company there has been some changes, and you are able to now bring up your very well preserved idea and do it. And because the only thing what I know what's constant, we have to learn every day, and that's thing what we can help with as an organization. But the other thing, to be brave and to not put your ideas under the carpet, that's your part.
Yeah, thank you so much, Agnes, for this talk. A lot of ideas came in my mind after this talk, and I see that three main aspects of how we can make changes in HR. HR needs to get the knowledge about sustainability, to see which is the most appropriate way how to get this knowledge. Then the second one is to develop these skills in the company which is really interested in sustainability issues. And the third one, I see that the situation become better and better, because we have people who has education, who has experience, and they can also make changes in the companies. And this is really great that this takes time for introducing Green HRM, but I hope after a year or 2 years or 3 years, we will meet again, and then we will talk again about this topic, and then we could say that so big changes happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Liga, was there something that surprised you in today's conversation?
Yes, this conversation was quite different, but I really enjoyed, because I saw that HR need to be in the team of sustainability, not only as one who is really interested in green HR, that it's very important to work together with CEO, with sustainability manager, with other heads of departments, and then the result will be. And of course, that if the company has sustainability goals, then HR can also support that.
And do you have any specific plans for the next episode?
My goal is to meet also my colleagues in Portugal and to talk about Green HRM in Portugal companies.
So next episode is going to be filmed in Portugal?
Yes, I have some friends who are also ready to talk about Green HRM.